play sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Bengals and the Broncos, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
In a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west, but for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field in Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and off we go from Denver. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
Keep playing on.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Esiason. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. On 1st down, Esiason. Going up top. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Esiason. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And it's nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Back to throw. Esiason. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So here are the Broncos backed up to start their initial drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On first, they'll throw with Elway. This one caught by Davis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, Elway. He's got his man Sharpe complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now it's Elway. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Elway will throw. Over the middle, Sharpe's got it complete.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A first down carry for Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now a handoff to Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jennings now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Play action. It's Esiason. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down now, it's Woods, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, it's Woods, and this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 4th down, Esiason firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. This is caught. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Elway. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Denver.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Elway. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Elway. That's complete to Sharpe. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now the try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jennings now on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Esiason.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Now Esiason on 2nd down.
Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Throwing now, Elway on first down. This is Smith with a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Elway to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Davis. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Elway now looking to throw on 3rd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Now it's Davis. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. That catch good for 5. It's third down. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
19. Here we go. Mike 55.
From the shotgun, Elway. That is caught by McCaffrey for a Bronco touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Broncos have retaken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field contains.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jennings now on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Woods, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On second down, here's Esiason.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long.
Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin with a run by Davis. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Elway. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Elway. Airing it out deep for Smith.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Elway to throw. He's got Smith here. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
First down. It's Woods, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on second down. Esiason. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Let's go,
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. It's Woods, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Esiason shedding the tackle, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, Esiason. He finds his man complete. That's Brooks. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was,